What's up, my YouTube family? This your girl Pocahontas. Let me adjust this a little bit. So today I wanted to come on here and talk about how I decided to quit my 9 to 5. Today is day 2. So I had made a decision like over the weekend. I kind of had already knew in my mind that it was made up, but I was kind of scared of how I was going to go about it. So what's today's day? I think today's the 16th. Yes, no, today's the 17th. So today's Wednesday, January the 17th. So yesterday was the 16th. I went and it was my last day. So I kind of just want to talk about, me trusting God, having faith and stuff like that. Because I know I'm not the only one that's going through this. So I feel like he putting out my spirit so I can share my story. And then, we could just get it out there. So before we get started, if you guys can go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Again, my name is Pocahontas _205. I'm a music artist, a mom, content creator. I do a little bit of everything. Also, make sure to like the video so we can get it out there to more people that need to see it. So, yesterday, Tuesday, I was off Monday, Martin Luther King Day, because I had took the day off. So, Tuesday, I didn't really want to quit. I wanted to kind of see, because, you'd be scared a little bit. You'd be kind of nervous. So, I said, well, let me see if I can work hybrid. Now, while at work, we're only open 2 days a week. So, out of the other 3 days, I'm just there by myself. I do coding so you can work from home, but I didn't want to work from home because I'm new in Texas. I don't really know a lot of people here, and I'm just a social butterfly. I would prefer to go into an office setting. That's just my preference. So working from home never been my favorite thing to do. You gain weight. It's just not the hype to me. I just don't like working from home. I'd rather just go into the office. But for some reason, when I went into the office yesterday, I texted the supervisor and she left me on red. She never responded. She never said, okay, so next year will be a year that I've been there. So it didn't really make me feel any type of way. I just felt like I took that as my answer, because if I'm explaining to you my reasons and what's going on, and I'm not going to say loyal employee, but, I've been there a year, be next month. So, I'm letting you know I'm down for the long haul. I just didn't like that she didn't leave me, that she didn't respond. I felt like it was really unprofessional because I didn't just say, hey, can I work hybrid? I kind of explained what was going on. And I felt like hybrid, I would have had to only work from home for 3 days. And then the other 2 days I would have came into the office. So when she didn't respond, I just kind of took that as my answer. And then it's another sign that happened. So, I pray a lot. I just pray like God, lead my path, guide my steps. And that's why I say you have to be really careful with that prayer, because once you ask God to control your life and lead your steps, he'll start doing it really fast, and it'll shock you because you just got to be really careful when you ask God for things, because sometimes they come really fast. Like it may happen that same day, that next hour, the next day. You just never know the next minute. And y'all, when I mean this happened so fast, so we had a new girl. Her first day was yesterday. Yesterday was her first day, and she literally quit at 11:11. So when it was 11:11, she was asking me, like, hey, I'm just not feeling this, da, da, da. She was getting a little frustrated because she said that she wasn't fully trained. She felt like they just threw her out there. So I was trying my best to help her. We're in different departments, but I'm still going to try my best to help you because, it's just me and you here. Long story short, guys, at 11:11, I swear it was 11:11 on the time clock, and I told her, I said, you know what, you got to do what's best for you. And at the same time, I'm giving somebody advice. I'm like, you know what, you need to take this advice for yourself, because she's been here one day, a few hours, and she's already deciding that it's not for her. And you've been here months, and you've been knowing in your heart that this is not for you. And it's like, you keep asking God, and, he's giving you the signs, but you're just scared. And it's okay. There's nothing wrong being scared. Being scared is actually a good thing, because everyone should be scared of the unknown. But that's why it's called having faith, and you have to just trust. Because I moved to Texas. I had never been to Texas, and I've been here a year now. So, I had to trust God, and I did, and it worked out in my favor. So it's like, he's not going to get you all the way out here just to leave you, behind. So with that being said, she ended up quitting. So when she quit, I had to, of course, do my duties and her duties. So it was another supervisor who, she used to get on to me about, I had a quota of 100 claims a day, which I felt like that was extremely high. I didn't feel like it was a genuine quota, I felt like she was just doing that because she wanted me to fail. That's just what my gut telling me now. I could be wrong, but my gut was just saying that she just gave you this quota to set you up for failure, but I was making it every day. So she started coming at me daily saying that, oh, I wasn't making my quota. Like, just say if I would do 140 claims, she would say, oh, you did 80. And I'm like, so at first I didn't say nothing to her. I would just say, okay, So this day, I said something. I said, may I ask you a question? How are you calculating these numbers? Because I know for a fact on this day I did 140 and you're telling me I did, 80. That's not even nowhere near. And then you're still saying I'm not making my goal. So I'm just trying to see, where are we getting, misconstrued. You guys know she never responded, never read my message, never responded or anything. And it's just sad how people in the workplace, they'll be intimidated by you. And they'll be jealous of you because they feel like you want their position when you really don't, like this is just something to do for the time being. If you guys only knew the goals and things that I have in my mindset, I don't want your position. I don't want to work for anyone. I want to be my own boss. I am my own boss. Me just moving to Texas, I just wanted to just get into a job and just stay there because I was new to the area. So she will always just say, oh, you're not making your quota. Oh, you're not making your quota. So she has a team lead also. So I just reached out to her. I was just like, hey, because that's who I had been talking to anyway, letting her know like, hey, the girl was struggling, she stated that she doesn't know how to do this and this and this. So I had already been reaching out to this one particular supervisor about the young lady who quit. So when the young lady decided to walk out during her shift, I had told her, I'm like, hey, she quit, I'll go ahead and just take over because I used to do her position. So I do remember how to do it a little bit. And we literally only had one patient. So I have no problem stepping up. And that was another thing, like I'm taking initiative. I don't feel like I have to be micromanaged. I kind of know what I have to do and I get it done. So why does she write me and she says, thank you for taking over, which I had already had agreed to do. But this is what I mean when like God just be showing you that you got to just trust him and just step out on faith, because all of this happened yesterday. And when I mean like all of these signs from her quitting to my supervisor, saying I'm never meeting my quota, to 11:11 when she actually walked out, it was 11:11 and then it turned 11:12. So it was just a lot of little signs from God just saying, you need to follow the path. So when I had went to work yesterday, I got dropped off. I had rolled with a Uber driver. His wife works in Irving, which is like 10 minutes from my job. So I would just carpool with them. So y'all know Apple Pay, I always get an $9.99. So I probably had like $25 on my card to take a lift home. And I had some cash. So all I had on my card was like $25, and I probably had like $34 in cash. So boom. I get to work yesterday. Apple takes the $10.99, so now my account's like $15. I don't have enough for a lift. So that was the fourth sign. So it was like all this was going on yesterday. So I didn't even know how I was going to get home from work yesterday because the lift is usually like $17 to $20 depending on the time of the day, but it can go up. So now it's like 2 o'clock. It's anywhere between like $17 and $20. So I only have cash at this point because I don't have enough for a lift anymore because Apple got their $9.99. Shout out to Apple Music. And y'all make sure y'all like this video because I feel like this message can help somebody who going through what I'm going through. So y'all make sure to like the video. So with all that being said, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, so I didn't have a way to get home. And after I'm trying to find a way to get home. Now, I don't know that many people out here to be like, hey, can you come pick me up from work? So I hit up one person. They was like, they wasn't available. I hit up another person. They was like, they wasn't available. So the third person who I hit up, they wasn't available. So I was like, dang, I don't know how I'm gonna get home. So I had just started praying. Now it's like 2 o'clock and I get off at 5. So now it's like 2 o'clock. I'm just like, okay, God, I don't know how I'm gonna get home. I'm just gonna like trust you and like I'm not gonna worry about it. So I tried to order me a Lyft. I was like looking at the prices on Lyft. I was like, well, let me see if it went down. I'm trying to see if it's going under $15 because that's all I got on my card. So I'm looking on Lyft, and this was nothing but God. I'm gonna give God all the praise because this was nothing but God. When I tried to see if it would just like let me pay with what I had, and then maybe just like $2 or $3 like that. So it wouldn't do it. It declined. It was like, hey, Uber, you don't have enough to change your ride. Right under that message, it says, since you are a valuable customer, you can get this ride free and pay later. And y'all, I mean, I just started like crying tears of joy because I knew that wasn't nothing but God. Like, literally, that never happens, like, ever. And it literally was just saying, so I ended up getting a free Uber ride yesterday and coming home. And I just knew that was just God telling me, like, trust me, like, I got you. I'm going to guide your path. So today I did not go to work. I did not even call and tell anyone. It's so funny because we have Teams. We have a Teams app, and that's how we all communicate with each other. Why, for some reason, this is nothing but God, Teams had deleted off my phone. I have no idea how. I did not delete it. So this morning, when I was going to reach out to someone and tell them, like, hey, I'm not going to come in, because I was just going to call off for the day. But I felt like God was like, no, like, we're not going to keep playing the game. We're not going to play the field. You're going to quit, and you're going to be firm about it. You're not going to say you're calling in and going in tomorrow. You're going to be done. You're going to move on. Teams was nowhere to be found on my phone. So as I'm typing in the app, it pops up and it has an arrow saying I need to download it. So I never downloaded it. So I never even told anyone, hey, I'm not coming in. I never reached out or anything. I just did not show up today. I just did a no call, no show. So they'll eventually get the picture. And it's crazy because I never do stuff like that. Like, I'm really like a professional person. You know, you want to do stuff the right way, da-da-da. So I just wanted to put this video out there for y'all, anybody who you just want to quit your 9 to 5 and you just don't know how to go about it. Here's your first sign. I did it yesterday. And I'm going to talk about today also. So yesterday when I got off work around 4 o'clock. When I came home, I went live. I stayed live for like 3 hours. I went live on TikTok, Instagram, Live Me. I made content. I posted videos on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat. I made at least like 5 contents on all platforms. When I woke up this morning, y'all, my algorithm had increased. I think I had got an increase of like 20,000 views. I went up like 20%. Like, the numbers just within like 12 hours, 8 hours was crazy. And it's just God just letting you know, like, I got you. Like, I'm not going to lead you out here, you know. What's to come is better than what was in the past. You got to just trust me. Like, and it's just hard to just trust. You know, sometimes it's just hard to just trust yourself, you know, let alone the spirit. But I feel like I got this voice, and I feel like God want me to make this video to get it out there to the right people. And y'all, we're going to be okay. So I'm going to be making videos like this more often. You guys will be seeing me more often. Probably 2-3 times a day. We're just going to get on here and we're just going to talk. And we're just going to love one another. And we're just going to help each other out. So if you could just leave a comment how this video helped you. If you're struggling, wanting to quit your 9 to 5. If you're not sure the next step, what you want to do in your life, leave a comment. I love to read the comments. I love the engagement. Like I said, you guys are my YouTube family. Hey, we're one now. Again, my name is Pocahontas. Y'all make sure y'all follow me. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Pocahontas_205. I'm a music artist, mom, mother of God. Not mother of God, child of God. I'm going to do a little bit of everything. So, thank y'all for watching my video today. And I hope this helps somebody. Take care.